Hi guys, welcome to the Redflex, the only channel in the world which is run by four brothers who all support Manchester United and who all live in Manchester. So today's show is a match preview, which is a very critical match preview. Probably this could be the last match preview where we are discussing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in charge of Manchester United. So it's Everton versus Manchester United. It's tomorrow at 12:30 UK time. So as I mentioned, it's a really, really important game for Manchester United and will probably shape our season going forward. So on today's show, I welcome Harris and Kasim. So we're going to go to Harris first of all, who seems to be the press conference king. He seems to watch all these. Seems to watch him on multiple.
That's what he likes to call himself.
He seems to watch him on multiple occasions. I think he's watched this one on like 15 different occasions, on all the different angles, every single stream that's ever possible to watch this. So Harris, give us a preview. What actually happens? So give us your kind of view on the pre-match conference, what sort of questions were asked, and what's your kind of general vibe for this match?
Yeah, to be fair, a lot of it was, half of it was, Ole being asked about his future, about, is he confident, he's still going to be in a job, blah, 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 all the usual kind of garbage that gets thrown off by the media when we kind of lose a couple of games. And to be fair, he had to be on the defensive a little bit. He said, look, I'm going to be a success. I'm going to make sure, I do well, all that kind of stuff. Ultimately, in my opinion, it's the players, isn't it? It's the players who are going to do something. Ole can only do so much. But then obviously there was like all the questions about, anyone missing any fitness of players. But I think everyone's pretty much match fit. There's no casualties from the game in Istanbul.
Apart from ourselves. I know.
Yeah, apart from ourselves, yeah. I've got my United shirt on today, so hopefully it's
let's see.
Let's
hope it's a good omen. So, Kasim, in your view, is it more to do with the manager or is it to do with the players? Like, does the manager make that much difference, you think?
I think it's one of those difficult ones to answer, really, because the law of the land in football, you could say, is you either get rid of the players or you get rid of the manager, and 10 times out of 10, it's the manager that has to pay the price. In my opinion, I think this is the way I see it. Last season, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he did great. He finished third. Bruno Fernandes was playing out of his skin. This season, there was a lot of talk of Ole didn't get this player, Ole didn't get that player. But in my opinion, no matter what you think about Tellez, no matter what you think about Edison Cavani, his squad is better than the squad that he had last season. Donny van de Beek as well. Maybe not Sancho, but his squad is better. And we are 15th without a win at Old Trafford. I think if we lose, it'll be the 4th defeat in 7 games. Sorry, Harris, this is not a stat. I was just using it for pure emphasis. Don't want to take your role. But all in all...
No stats, Kasim. No stats.
No stats.
We're not allowed to go through stats. Only Harris.
All in all, this is a massive game. It is a massive game, a game that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer ultimately has to win.
Do you believe, Kasim, this is Solskjaer's final game in charge?
Personally, no. I don't think this is going to be his final game. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has this trick. I don't know what it is. When his job is on the line, this man gets results somehow, some way. In the last show, I predicted that Manchester United were going to lose 1-0. I'm not saying it because I'm saying, that I was right or anything like that. The score was 2-1 ultimately. But
it was a defeat.
In my opinion, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to somehow, some way get a result. And we'll see how long he survives.
Yeah, I mean, it's a massive game. In my opinion, I think it depends on the manner of, if we do lose, and the kind of manner of the actual defeat. If it's a complete humiliation, then it's very likely it could be his last game. I think
he has to win. He has to win. He has to
win this game.
There's no other result.
I agree.
Sorry, I was going to say, I think Souness had a little piece on Sky Sports saying, it's the players' fault. It's not Ole. If he gets sacked, it'll be down to the players, which I kind of agree with. If anyone wants to read that kind of little article by Graham Souness on Sky Sports, very interesting. Just for me personally, I can't see them winning this game. I don't know why. I just can't see it. I know Casimir said he kind of gets himself out of jail, all that kind of stuff, but just can't see it. I mean, in the papers, the media, the board have said he's getting backed. He's not. After the game against Istanbul, we just thought if he loses, he's gone. But I've got a feeling even if he loses, he's still going to be there. But unless it's an absolute hammering, if they lose 3-4-0, then maybe. But apart from that, I think he'll still be in the job.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
is it a win?
Yeah, I think it's something we're going to discuss in a second. Just on that note, in fact, I was going to go through some stats, but I'm going to get in trouble.
Go through them. Go for the stats, mate.
You're going to put Harris out of a job. You're going to put him out of a job.
You are, mate.
I've done a little bit of research. So this is something that kind of works in kind of our favour as such. So Man United have beaten Everton more than any other team has beaten any other team in the history of the Premier League.
Yeah,
and also we have the most away wins at Everton than any other team has as well. So I know that's in the past. We've had some absolutely amazing teams in the past, but that's something to maybe cling on to, maybe something to kind of look forward to. Maybe we can get a result, who knows?
For me, the more interesting stat, talking about stats, is we've not beaten them in the last three. And the last three games, last year it was 1-1. Both of the games. Everton, however, have not kept a clean sheet at home this season. So yeah, that's a good sign, and we've won our last away 6 Premier League games. So there's some stats for you as well.
Yeah.
Reel them off.
At some point they were coming. I thought I'd start you off, just to get the juices flowing. Right.
True.
So I've got a question for you, Kasim. Let's talk about what we think the lineup's going to be. There's a lot of options in terms of formation. So what I would like you to tell me is what do you think is the best lineup and the best formation for this game?
In my opinion, Everton was the same match. It was the same place where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer suffered his most damaging defeat. So bearing that in mind, and bearing in mind that his job is on the line tomorrow when this game kicks off at 12:30, he's going to go and he's going to stick to his team that he usually sticks to before the lockdown. Me personally, I might not think it's the right thing, but I think that's what he's going to go with. 4-2-3-1, McTominay, Fred, Bruno Fernandes, with a front three of Martial, Rashford and Greenwood. And I think it'll be the same back four. I think Lindelof might be out. If that's the case, then it could be Tuanzebe, but I think he's going to stick to what he knows best. And I don't know whether we're doing score predictions, but I'll miss that one out, and I'll let Harris
tell us. Yeah, we will do that in a second. So Harris, again, the same question.
Totally agree. Got him.
Who do you think is going to start, and what formation you think is going to be most suitable for this game for us?
I'm going to keep it quick and simple. Agree with Kasim's formation and agree with his team selection.
It's the first time, Harris.
But this is a first. This is a first.
It is.
Right.
Hopefully.
You don't seem too happy, but
yeah, I mean,
reluctantly has to agree.
Yeah, obviously, like Fred and McTominay doesn't really do it for me, but I can see it in this game. I can see it.
Yeah, I mean, just in terms of what I think if Cavani's fit, I would love for him to start. He will bring that kind of energy that we need up front. I will stick Rashford on the right, Martial on the left. Greenwood, I don't think he's done enough to actually start for me this season. But if Cavani's fit, for me, he has to start. And I think everything other than that, I probably think that Solskjaer will go for that, just like what you guys have said. Just really quickly then, so we don't want this to be a really long show tonight. The final thing is score prediction. I think, Harris, you've kind of given yours away. So we may as well start with you. So I want to score prediction, and give us the exact score you think it's going to be.
It's going to be 1-1. To be fair.
Oh, he's sitting on the fence. He's sitting on the fence again.
I'm sure he did this against Chelsea, against Arsenal, against who else?
I just think
Okay.
the players not. I mean, the other games were because obviously we're facing decent teams and we weren't playing good at home, so they were my reasons for doing the draw for that occasion. On this occasion, I think it's going to be, he's just going to not be that expansive, maybe as much as he is as previous. But I think we'll have enough to get a goal in us. But then, we've always got that mistake as well in us. So I'm just going to go with 1-1.
Okay, and same question to you, Gassim. What do you think the score is going to be?
So, in my opinion, the full-time whistle, approximately at 2:30 p.m. or 2:45 p.m., will read Everton 1, Manchester United 3, and the Ole bus will get the engines revving again, and all things will be back to normal. Everyone will be going back to normality. 3-1 Man United.
3-1 Manchester United. Okay, I'll give you my view, although you've not really asked, but I'll give you my view.
All right. What's your view, mate?
Right. I think Manchester United will win this game. As like you were saying, Gassim, when, I think maybe you said, Harris, when Solskjaer's under that immense pressure, he seems to pull something out of the bag. We seem to get that result that we need, and that just keeps him in charge for another couple of games. Another couple of games down the line, again, his job's on the line. Seems to get some sort of result. Although that's not how we should be kind of going from game to game. But I think he'll get a result. Everton have not been in the best of form. If this was the Everton we were facing the first 3 or 4 games of the season, in the form they were in, I don't think we would have got a result. But I think they're not in the best of form. Obviously, we're very consistent. So if we actually turn up, I think we can get a result. So I think that covers everything. As I said, we don't want it to be too long. Have you guys got anything else you'd like to add before we go?
No, I was going to say, I do really hope that they win tomorrow for Ole's sake, especially, and I hope that the players kind of step up and kind of show a bit of a battling performance and don't kind of embarrass themselves again. That's all I want. A bit of fight, a bit of passion. Win, lose or draw.
The only thing I want to sign off with is I am extremely disappointed. You've disappointed me. You've disappointed the fans, Harris. The cap is back. How the fans going to go sleep tonight? How will they go sleep tonight not seeing the full package?
Yeah, it'll be all right. They'll live for another day because like we'll be back tomorrow. So I'll kind of mix it up tomorrow. I'll mix up tomorrow. Make sure I'll keep it fresh on the Redflex.
Okay, thank you for watching, guys. That's everything that we need to discuss, hopefully, for the show. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following us on Instagram. Thank you for following us on Twitter. And thank you for subscribing on YouTube. If you already haven't done so, we would really love you. We would love for you to actually do that to help our community grow. Once again, thanks for watching. We will see you after the Everton versus Manchester United game.